Alright, we're back. Sorry, my streaming setup crashed while I was on break, and we had to restart everything. So, because enough time has passed here, we're done with team fight, so we'll switch over to our 7 days playthrough now.
Alright, let's try that one again. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I think my internet was playing up.
Just FYI, we're listening to a live stream of
My shirt as well, so hot.
a guy who makes house music from the UK.
How am I looking?
I really like this channel. If you guys like house music like this, I recommend you check him out. His YouTube name is Less in Focus. L-E-S in Focus. He's awesome.
Excellent.
Some of the best
Alright. Well,
soul and deep house, funk, jazz, house mixes I've ever heard in my life.
let me know the mic sounding as well. Is it too loud? Is it too boomy? It's always hard to hear how it's coming across. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering, I had to change my shirt. I was so hot. Like 2 minutes in, I was roasting.
Kid asked me, say, are you somebody? I said, damn right I'm somebody. What do you say when I say, are you somebody? Damn right I'm somebody. Lynn Collins, Miss Collins, are you somebody?
That's right.
She's a lady.
Damn right, I am somebody. Just like all you guys out there. You are all somebody. You're all important.
Are you somebody, brother Pep Parker? Damn right.
I know sometimes it doesn't feel that way because we're in a sea of 7-8 billion people worldwide. But you are all individually special and important. And you're needed. Whatever journey you're on, you are needed.
Once again, welcome. Thank you so much for joining.
All right.
Thanks for your patience.
Um,
Finally got going.
Just to show you guys, I am not
Good
dying.
morning, good
Okay,
afternoon, good
no
evening, wherever
deaths.
you're from.
We're on day 23. Okay.
Welcome. Another groove
I think
session.
the last time we played, we went through a horde night. That was pretty crazy. We've been able to farm a little bit of damage reduction since last time. So we went from like 400 hits to almost 1,000, and we're up to 4.83%
Pleasure to have you already.
damage resistance bonus. That is on top of what we're getting from our full suit of heavy armor, aka survivalist armor. And this does get better with the rank. So if we can craft level 6 head, hands, and feet, will be even better. Plus we've got these drinks like this beer. This gives us a damage resistance bonus of 10% for a little bit of time. But I will say this, because the game is starting to get a little tricky, what I'm going to start doing is pausing my music when we're in areas where I need to be paying attention. But when we're on the road or anything like that, we will most definitely be bumping some tunes. So we have this, we're doing tier 2 missions still. Now, finally, instead of tier 1s. Trying to do them during the day. They're easier that way, but they still pay out the same amount. And we're really taking apart and gathering as many resources as we possibly can in these areas, because once we have stacks of everything, we can make a really good amount of money by selling it to the trader, more than just doing quests quickly. So that's kind of our focus right now, along with finding more medical supplies so that we can keep farming damage reduction. Of course, now that we're doing higher level missions, we also have a higher chance of getting better weapons and weapon attachments, which is what we want. We also have a higher chance of getting tool sets, which are really important because that's going to help us make weapon schematics so that we can craft better versions of guns that we already have. And then also craft schematics for the bullet types that we don't have yet, like armor-piercing rounds for certain calibers or hollow point rounds. Because as things stand right now, as things get harder, the ball ammunition that we have, the kind of mid-tier default ammunition, is not going to cut it forever. So, a floating rock. It is almost nighttime though, so I should probably... Let's start to clear this POI, and then maybe we'll climb on top of the roof when we need to, finally. Can't remember if I already came in here and started attacking people or not. I don't think I did. Close this for now, just in case we hear anybody come up behind us. Oh, this opens up into a courtyard of some kind. Okay, there's a bunch of nerds asleep in here. Yo, I thought I took both of them out with one hit. That would have been insane. I have done that before. Oh, I do want to test out my Desert Eagle. I brought this for fun. That's a nice piece, right? Let's see if we can find somebody laying around over here to shoot. They're probably inside this little train car situation. Well, there's some right there. One shot. Yeah, he's pretty armored. Oh, he teleported to his feet. See, that's case in point, right? Like, even though this is a Desert Eagle, we're using ball ammunition, so it didn't pierce his chest armor, even though we shot him 5 times. You know, if it had been AP ammo, center of mass, he would have died probably in 2 shots, maybe. He was a leveled up zombie, though. See his eyes? Compared to her, so he's gonna have more HP anyway. Gonna open our doors here, and then we get to go inside here now. This is locked, probably. Yeah. Oh, he's over here. Knew it. Let's take out his kneecaps. Oh, that didn't work. I was gonna say, how did I not wake anybody else up with that gunshot? It was loud. Okay. Is that it? I think so. Did I just hear a wolf? No, okay. They're starting to spawn wandering hordes on me now that have wolves, and they can kill me in 3 hits, so we gotta be careful. We need to chop some wood up here, or pick some up off the ground. We need to make a couple of these storage crates. Is this cloth? No. What is this? Oh, it's paper. Okay. That should be enough, I think. We'll probably need 3 of these between these 2 buildings that we're gonna loot. Looks like this vending machine we can take apart. The other ones that you can actually buy stuff out of, they electrocute you when you try to take them apart. We don't want that. We definitely don't want that. Let's put that stuff in the way for now. What I'm worried about at this stage in the game, when we're looking through buildings at nighttime, is a wandering horde spawning and then running through the building we're in, and we have no way of like getting away from them or anything. So at the very least, if I can put a block at the front doors, I can hear them coming because they'll hit on it first, and then I can try to find a way out really fast. We kind of want to have this habit of building like miniature alarm systems when we're out and about like this at night, so that we can identify bad situations and get out of them quickly. See, like this, if I try to take this apart, I think it'll electrocute me. Oops. And I don't know how much damage it does. It shouldn't be a one-shot kill, right? Here, we'll take a beer and then try hitting it and see what happens. Please don't kill me, bro. Yeah, it's a... Okay, so it hurts you. It took 25% of my life. Well, no, not 25, sorry. That's more like 15, but still. So yeah, you could take this whole thing apart, but... The thing is, I don't even know if you get all of the goodies here. We could try it for some... I mean, I have some... medkits and shit, but maybe we'll wait until morning to do that. I don't want to waste any medkits right now. Close this door too. We found some moonshine? I think it's the first time I've ever found this. Homemade high-octane fuel for both your soul and your escape vehicle. It's either a drink or a Molotov, depending on your mood. Oh, it's worth 25k? Wait, can I even use... I can use it. What does it do? It doesn't tell me. Huh. We'll have to test that out too. Okay, so far so good. We haven't really had anything happen to us while we've been taking apart this POI. Can't close that door. I don't really like that, but that's okay. There's somebody out in the street jump. Yeah, I just saw a zombie jump over the fence. At some point, what I want to do once we have a really nice base is build a tower that we can sit on and do some night sniping. But right now, we don't really have the resources for that. Okay, that's that guy. Every time I hear noises, I'm afraid there's a random horde that got spawned. That's really the last thing we want right now, especially for any of them to actually detect us. He just detected us. Well, is there a way I could... Oh, this is out back. Alright, let's do this. Maybe we just... I'm gonna nerd pull up really fast and just kill him. I forgot this entire bay door was open over here. Shit. Can we block this off or something? Shit. We could kind of block it off like this while we're in here. It's almost morning. We only have 1 more hour in game, so pretty good at the moment. Oops. That is almost everything. There's a handgun in there. Somebody out here just made noise. Where was that? I'm not tripping. I know I heard something. I think we're okay. 10 more in-game minutes till morning. We'll just slowly saunter over here to our crates of loot in the middle of the road. Don't think we should need the night vision anymore. Should brighten up here in a little bit. We do want to get the rest of this loot though. We don't need this armor, so we'll scrap that into armor pieces. Oops. And then there was a pistol here, yep. Where's he? Huh, okay. Alright, so this POI is clear, so we can reset that and do that in a second. but we also want to get the loot out of this other building across the street, so we're going to go do that really fast. Alright, we'll run through the back here and clear the whole place first. And then take the rest apart. Oh, have I already come through here? I think I have. When the hell did I come through here? What the hell? I must have came through here wasting time on an earlier day. I think all the zombies are already cleared out of here. Yeah, we'll go back to the beginning. I think all the zombies are already taken care of out of this one. So, where was the start? Right here? Okay. Take these lights out first. Gonna have a shitload of electronic components. I wonder if we'll actually get a full stack when we get back to... There we go, I got shocked finally. Sometimes those control panels will electrocute you. If we get back to base and we have a full stack of electronic components, I'll be surprised because I think I had like, the last time I checked, over 3,000. So I wonder what a full stack is, and I wonder how much it'll sell for. I'm very curious. There's a wandering horde. Let's nerd pull up here. Oh shit, did I clear anybody off the roof last time? I probably did, right? There's a bunch of cops down there and everything. Fuck. Well, maybe we can take some of these guys out. Oh shit, they actually got up here. Leave it to them to figure out a way, huh? Well, at least if they're werewolves, they can't climb, so just the zombies can. We do want to take care of these cops, though. He's gonna puke at me. Yeah. Ooh, he almost actually hit me. There's two more? God damn, dude. Okay. The other one fell. Gives us time to reload real fast. Oh, that was close. He almost hit us. I haven't been hit by one of those guys yet, so I actually don't know how much damage their bile does, but I kind of don't want to find out. Maybe we'll keep kiting him. One more. Oh, we got some shrap rounds for the Russian shotgun. I forget what it's called. It's like the KS-12 or the K-12, or I don't remember. Okay. Well, that was eventful, huh? Oh, that was my AP ammo I was using. Shit, I forgot about that. That's okay. Oh well. Oh, I was using AP ammo on this one too. Okay. I have to remember that. I completely forgot that that's what I was doing with these two guns. Alright, we gotta keep looting. Where was I? I ran in there as soon as I heard... Okay, we were in here, right? Yeah, okay. We gotta wait for our wrench to get repaired, so I guess we'll just go through here a little bit more, see what we can get with our other tools for the moment. Yeah, it's a big circle. Okay, it's in here. I think there was one more room that I haven't looked in, which was through here, right in here. Yeah, okay. So we could run outside real quick. Break through here. That's gonna take way too long. That's reinforced glass. How much time is left? Oh, 2 seconds? Alright, let's just... We're good. We can do the rest of this now. I thought it was going to take more time to repair our wrench, but we're good. There's another vending machine there. I guess we could see for science if taking it apart will get us the goodies that's inside of it. We need to go back to, I think, the beginning of the other POI. We'll test that out. So in just this one POI, we have like over 360 electronic components. Okay, alright. So we've cleared that building. Well, we could have gone to the roof too. I'm kind of over it though. So let's put our stuff away over here. All right, now let's check this out. You're kidding me. Oh, it said 59 minutes. I was like, I'm gonna die. All right. Did it give me all the stuff that was in there, though? No, it didn't. See, that's why I don't like taking them apart. It's not really worth it. It hurts you really bad. And you don't get the food or any of that that's inside of it, so that's not worth, in my opinion. I don't know why we need glass. Maybe I was just angry. Alright, so alright, we'll go ahead and redo this entire POI now. We are going to put our weapons back on our tool belt here, though. Oh, they actually gave me one that has a fire axe on his back now. Oh, that's right. You can't hit him in the back when they have this thing on there. Alright, there we go. It's better. Free fire axe. Although I don't need it anymore, but that's okay. Okay, there was a guy right here. She's feral. Okay, 2 hits, that's good. Let's wait for our XP here. Or, sorry, stamina. And then we'll finish this final little room. Alright. Cool. So let's run back to the beginning and start taking apart everything again. Here's our vending machine again. Might as well come out here and clear the parking lot too. Got some more vodka, that's good. Oh, we dropped some stuff. 27, 18. Full on loot again at the moment. We'll go drop this stuff off out in the street here and then finish the rest. Sorry, that was a big sneeze. Forgot this lamp. I know I'm gonna miss pieces here and there. It's not really that big of a deal. My OCD is only 8 out of 10 tonight. So, oops. Okay, so now... Getting close to being about halfway done. A dog. It's another wandering horde. We gotta get out of here quick. Let's try to do this. We're gonna nerd pull up here really fast. There we go. Alright. Is there any way... I don't want to use any of my good ammo. How are we doing on shotgun shells? 41. Plenty of SKS ammo. We'll just use this. Okay, these guys are all inside. Oh shit, they made it through. I don't hear it. Oh, there is a wolf out there. Gotta take care of these wolves. There's at least one. Oh shit, is it gonna be able to jump up here? It could have. Could have been dangerous. This is dangerous. You should have healthy fear of us. My flip mode squad is dangerous. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good. There was some loot that another zombie dropped on the ground over here somewhere outside. This way, right? Yeah. Hey, another P9090 round drum mag, huh? Could be useful. Later on. Alright, this train car should be clear. Alright, now we just gotta do the last half here. And then we'll see how we're doing on time for the overall stream tonight. We'll probably switch to Diablo or something soon. I don't know. Almost 1. Normally we stop at 2. I want to try not to go longer than 2 tonight. Okay, this should be the last room. We still have yet to find a assault rifle that takes 5.56. But now that we're doing tier 2 missions, I'm sure we'll find one soon. Hey, what's up, Lucy? How you doing? Ooh, this is a good find. This spear might do more damage than my sledgehammer does. Maybe if I put some mods on it, it'll do more damage. I'm not sure, though. Stream is going pretty good tonight. Glad you're doing well. Hopefully you're staying warm. Did you hear about all the snow that remote town in Russia got? They've got like snow drifts higher than some of their buildings there right now. That's crazy. Yeah. Sharid? Who? Was she in here last time you brought all your friends in? Sherry, right? I think I remember. Ah, cool. Tell Sharid I said hi. Ask him I said what's up. Hopefully he's doing good. We're almost ready to haul all this loot away and get it back to base. I remember you now. Now that I see your name, I'm sorry, Sharid. You were the one, or one of the people who thought that my hypercube in the background was a laptop, right? Yeah. It's not a laptop, bro. I don't know how you guys do things in Canada, Quebec, Ontario, whatever, but our laptops here in the US are not a cube shaped. It's a hypercube, man. You want me to link it to you? I could probably find it online real quick and link it to you. Oh, you're from Dubai. Okay, my bad. I'm assuming that because you were in voice chat with Lucy that you were in Canada. How is Dubai this time of year? All right, it's time to get this mini bike and go. All this extra loot storage. You don't have money? Oh, I feel that, man. How old are you? Why don't you have money? Too hot here? Is it too hot there all year round? I feel like that's the way it is in Dubai, right? It's like perpetually summertime. Oh, you're young. See, I'm 37. There's only a 3-month period of time in my life where I didn't have a job. But since I was 14 years old, I've always had a job. That's just the way it had to be for me growing up. I grew up with a single parent. Yeah, I went to university too. One of the things I beat myself up for is never graduating, actually. I dropped out because my mom lost her job and she couldn't find another job, so I had to pick up... I was working a full-time job and a part-time job. And then by the time I was ready to go back to college, all of my credits towards my electronic media film degree didn't matter anymore, and the university told me I'd have to restart my track. The only thing that counted for me were my gen eds. And I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I was like, fuck this. I'm not starting over in college all over again. I was so sick of school by that point. So I never went back. And I was very lucky my dad paid for everything. He actually even told me last year or a year ago, he said, if you want to go back to school again, I'll pay for it again. And I was like, Dad, no way. Like... If I did go back to school, though, I'd probably get a cybersecurity degree. But what I do right now for my day job, I make decent money, so. Yes. Yeah, growing up means more responsibilities. I never really had a party phase that teenagers go through where they get to have fun growing up, and I never got to do that. I didn't have a whole lot of fun growing up, I'll be honest. I was always like on my business, you know what I mean? Like trying to make ends meet for my family and all that shit, doing what you had to do in constantly like survival mode type shit. Okay, we're gonna put all this loot that we gotta put it away. What's your favorite part about being in Dubai, though? I'm curious. I always like to know about the world, because I've never been. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. I know how that feels. My mom died in 2016 from really bad lung cancer. My heart goes out to you, bro. Seriously, I'm really sorry you lost your mom. You live with your brother, gotcha. Hey, man, if you get along with your family, like, you gotta stick with them, man. Family is really important. I know you don't want to hear this, but you definitely gotta grow up and take on more responsibilities at some point, you know? Maybe even helping your brother out that way. That's cool. We don't need to talk about your dad. I hated my dad growing up. He was the reason why my parents got divorced. Well, he wasn't the reason, but when I was growing up, I thought he was the reason. Because my mom made it looked like that from the outside in, and my mom made it out to be that way. He had a really bad drinking problem. And for a large part of my childhood and my teenage years, he was not a part of my life. I think half of them wanted to be, but he was so, you're sick when you have a substance abuse problem like that. So the other half of them just couldn't do it. And part of the issue too is that I had wanted nothing to do with him. You probably feel a similar sentiment that you do. But I learned later on in my like middle 20s that he was actually not the main reason. He had some fault to them splitting up, but my mom had a cocaine abuse problem, really bad. And she was like spending all of her money on drugs. And my dad didn't know how to deal with it. He couldn't get her to stop. And, my sister and I growing up had no idea. I didn't find out until my mid-20s that that's the way it was. And now he's like 30 years sober. He's doing really good. And he and I have a much, much better relationship. So it's definitely possible for things to turn around. But, I mean, I feel you, man. I know what it's like to hate a family member. But I tried over a long period of time, I just tried to realize that my parents did the best that they did. Or the best that they could, knowing what they did at the time on how to be good parents. And I can't fault them for that, because at the end of the day, like, we're all people and we all have different things that we're working on. So he had a lot of fear that I would hate him forever, and we have that all resolved now, which is good. It's all good, man. You live and you learn. You just gotta have a positive outlook on life no matter what bad shit gets thrown your way. I could have taken all those things that happened to me growing up and had this like shitty outlook on life and been like, fuck this, fuck that, everything sucks. But that's not gonna help anybody, having a bad mental attitude. So I just turned all my negative stuff that happened in my life into as much positive energy as I could. And I'm better for it, But my day job is I work for a company called Corecentric. It's basically payment software solutions. And I get to work from home, which is really cool. So during the day, that's what I do, and then, halfway through the week, through the weekend, I do this at night on the side. Yeah. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. It's like tech support stuff. That's been my career for the last 15 years. Is tech support. I'm like really good at analyzing and solving problems and working with development teams to resolve issues for clients and stuff like that. So that's what I do. If you had to get responsibilities, but you could pick your dream job, what would it be, Shareed? What's my opinion on Lucy? Is she good or bad? What's that supposed to mean? What kind of question is that? I don't really know her all that well. All I know is she's from Canada. She's cold. She's multilingual, which is actually that's cool. I think that's awesome. And she's trying to do her own business and grind, and I respect the hell out of that, especially if she's like closer to your age, she's younger. I respect the hell out of that, because when I was, in my mid-20s and younger than that, even teens, I couldn't even fathom, like, trying to start my own business. There was a point in time where I did do a business thing on the side when I was 19 up until I was about 24, on and off. I tried really hard to make it work. It was a multi-level marketing thing called Amway. It's based in the US. And it was really, really hard for me to get any traction on it. And part of it was just because I don't have the gift of gab when it comes to sales. I can't put a product in somebody's hands and make them believe that they want it. So it was really hard for me to do that and build a team of people that were basically doing the same thing. But you know, separate from that, man, if at that age, if I had fathomed trying to start my own business, like a brick and mortar, for example, like just trying to make like a restaurant, there's no way. I like would have no idea where to start. But now at 37, I have a lot more confidence in figuring that stuff out if I really wanted to. Why is she always rude to you? Yeah, her work is pretty good. Her and I have been talking about doing work together. I do have some financial struggles right now, though, so I told her, and this still holds true, that I won't be doing any business with her until probably March or April later this year. But we're going to be working on maybe some... We're thinking about doing like an AI avatar thing that I can like train and kind of plays off of the things that I do and say when I'm gaming. I don't know. It sounds like it's an emerging technology, but if we can work with it and I'm like one of the first streamers to start doing something like that, that could really lift me off the ground, you know? That would be cool. It'd be kind of like VTubing, yeah, but I wouldn't have an AI avatar of like over me. It would be me streaming like I am right now, but then like off to the side or up in the corner, I'd have an avatar of like some cartoon character or something like that that has a different personality that I train it to be, and then it plays off of what I do. Like we would talk to each other. I don't know if I would have it control my stream. Maybe I'd have it interact with chat if it was able to. I don't know. We'd have to figure out how that would work. I might have to contact like Kick and Twitch and YouTube support and see if there's a way to integrate it in the API or something. Yeah, like I think as AI gains traction, we might actually start seeing people do stuff like that if the technology emerges. I think that would be a cool idea. So, at the very beginning, she could help design a some different AI personalities, just the aesthetic, you know, what the character looks like, and maybe different animations of how it would act and stuff like that. So her and I will definitely talk about that more as time goes on. She's rude to you. I mean, from the very brief conversation that her and I had, she sounded like she was interested in trying to make something like that work. So I would say yes, but you know, she's her own person. She's free to change her mind. She hasn't treated me bad yet, so I don't think she's rude. Aside from what I had said, I don't really don't know much about her, so I have no opinion of Lucy right now. My initial impression of Lucy is she's really effing cool because she decided to bring you and all these other people into my stream last week. That was really nice. So, why does she treat you bad? I don't know. If you guys are in voice chat right now, she can't be treating you that bad. You guys have to be friends, right? At the very least. How did you guys meet anyway? You play the same games or something? When she used to stream, you joined it, and that was your biggest mistake. Bro, that's why she's rude to you. You say shit like that. Yo. Does she get temperamental really easily or something like that? Can she be happy 1 second and then like want to bite your head off the next?
We got ourselves a real life hero, and now he wants to be paid.
Tier 3 missions? Oh my god. Should I do tier 3 missions?
Hey, Jerry,
We should probably start doing it.
next time, you got money this time, or you just here to piss me? You cheap ass son of a bitch. That's all you're gonna buy?
Oh, she visits to buy. That's cool. Nice. Well then, it sounds to me like you guys are good friends, and even if you feel bad that... Here's what I recommend. If you feel like she's rude to you, and it's really that big of a problem, you guys should have a heart-to-heart conversation, okay? About what she does that makes you feel bad. And then you have to be prepared, because she might tell you why she treats you that way. And you have to be ready to accept it. And then you both can have a meeting of the minds and decide on how to be adults and move away from the situation. That's my recommendation. Alright, we've played enough of this game tonight. We've been at it for like an hour, so I'm going to switch gears here and play some Diablo now. We have to level up some more. And actually, you know what? No. Well, no, yeah, we'll play Diablo. I have to level up more. Alright, let me put on my music. My house music. And I need to update all my stream info. Let's see here. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yo, I haven't been to club dancing in so long. I miss that shit. I used to dance all the time when I was younger. Let's see. She eats too much and wasted your money? That sounds like, why didn't she bring her own money? That's what I want to know. Were you trying to be a good host? I feel you. You're probably trying to be a good host. Well, that's why you need a job then, man. So next time she comes, you have money. And you don't lose it all because she eats. What did Lucy eat a lot of in Dubai? I'm curious.
So that's a Jakey Bear locked in. Thanks so much for tuning in. Always a pleasure to have you on board.
I mean, I kind of get it, but if you if you invited her to Dubai and you're expected a host, you kind of did it to yourself, man.
Eric McKay. Oh, McKay. Oh, yeah, I hope I haven't butchered
I get that you're being a gentleman. I would do the same thing, but if I couldn't afford a woman, I would not invite her to my country.
So that's a Lucy locked in.
I would have told her
so
just
much.
straight up, like, hey, if you come out here, I ain't paying for anything. I can't afford it. I can barely survive myself
Alex
right
Murray
now.
As well. I see you. Once again, thank you for locking in. Shout out to Alexander locked in as well. Welcome. Christine Fields as well, I see ya. Thank you so much for locking in. I really appreciate it. All my silent listeners out there as well, welcome. If this is the first time you've heard me, I'm Les in Focus.
Mandy and Seafoods. What's Mandy?
I just love to share grooves.
If some rules or whims come to me, is responsible for paying them. If men's like friends, so it's chill scenes, no
Right, so
one
we're
cares
16
who will
days
pay.
into New Year.
Yeah.
Can you still wish people a happy new year?
I mean, I grew up of the mindset that I should always be a gentleman, even if I'm interested in the woman or not. That's just what we should do. But you actually, I've been used and abused because of that. So now I'm very discerning on who I treat that way. You know, like if I have a woman who hangs out with me and I can tell that she's not very appreciative of the things that I do for her, that is the last time she will ever see or talk to me. You know what I mean? Like rice and meat. Okay, cool. And you eat it with, don't you eat it with your hands? Yeah, okay. I've had that before. It is very good. There's a Pakistani place up the street from me, and they make this really good sawai fish. That's the first time I've ever had sawai fish. It's so good. I think it's my favorite fish now. Yeah, Pakistani food is so good. But they definitely Americanized a lot of their menu because of where I live. So they have like one half of their menu is like all fried chicken with waffles. It's really good though still. Waffle sandwiches, man, they're so good. Think about it, dude. Fried chicken, right? With waffles and you have syrup on it. It's so good, man. You gotta try it. Because the fried chicken is like the salty, right? Oh, you did? Nice. Yeah, some of the guys that I work with that have done like my logo and all this other stuff for my setup, they all live in Pakistan. So I've been debating, I told Lucy this, I've been debating on whether I should learn Urdu or not. He doesn't really have a company name. He just has a team of guys and they all do freelance work the same way that Lucy does. I found them on Fiverr.com. That's how I initially got all started with all this stuff. So he does like, he helps manage YouTube channels too. There's like 2 other streamers that they help manage YouTube channels for. So he's a really cool guy. He actually just got married recently. So I told him congrats and everything. Even though she makes her designs on stream. Yeah. Hey, man, I mean, you gotta... Sometimes most small businesses don't lift off until like 5 years down the road. So I gave myself a 5-year timeline for my stream. If like in 5-6 years from last July, I'm not where I want to be with doing this, then I'll probably stop. Unless I'm really happy doing it.
Anything else? Praise the Father.
Alright, we gotta make some incense and shit for our character. What does this do? Oh, that's how you craft. Okay, never mind. We're not doing this. What is all this? No. We want elixirs.
Send it out to Melissa's watch.
Sage, Song on the Mountain.
Send it out to Jerker. I hope I said that right. I have a feeling I didn't. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. I have a really strong feeling that it's gonna work out. One of the main reasons I started doing this was because I actually had a spiritual awakening last year in March. I had this really bad time in my life where these people, a really good friend group of mine that I had known for years, like 10 plus years,
Thank you so much for tuning in.
I found out
Where's work?
one of my friends in that group was being cheated on.
Let me know where you're listening from.
And so I try to protect him and tell him the truth of what was happening to him.
It's always good to know.
And he didn't see it that way. He thought I was just trying to cause drama and make up stuff. And he went and told everybody what I had done. And basically made me out to be the bad guy of the situation, even though I was just trying to help. Like, I had proof that he was being cheated on. And he was like, nah, I've known this girl longer than I've known you, so whatever. And I was like, wow. So they basically like voted to kick me out of their Discord, and they were like, we're not ever talking to you again. Is kind of how I felt about it. And I was like, if that's the way you're gonna be, then I don't need to be friends with you guys anymore. And I remember I was so depressed about what had happened, because up until that point, there had been this reoccurring theme in my life where every time I did the right thing, I would get shit on for it, or at least it felt that way, you know? And I remember one day I was just thinking about everything that had happened, and I was like taking a walk through my neighborhood, and I just like started missing my mom really bad, so I was like bawling. I was like crying uncontrollably. And then it was during the summertime or springtime, and I saw my mom really loved dragonflies when she was alive, and she would like paint dragonflies. She had like dragonfly pendants, and I saw one fly by like while I was crying, and I was like, I just took it as a sign that she was like trying to tell me everything was gonna be okay, and that all that happened for a reason. And I just started like feeling that like those people weren't supposed to be in my life anymore, and I was going somewhere important. And so I just started like thinking it with my heart. And the more I thought that way, the more I thought about the things that I can do that make me feel really good about my life. And that's helping people. I've just, ever since I was a kid, all I've wanted to do is help people. So I was like, what if I could stream online and gain enough of a following that I could build a community that wants to like advocate for mental health and help people and shit like that. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's like my long-term vision. So I believe it's gonna work, man. And I believe that there's people out there that need to hear the things that I've gone through and help give them hope and belief that they can be better in their life and get through whatever they're going through, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Well, don't be mad at her too much for being rude to you. Maybe she's just stressed out because she's trying to make money. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I know it's a good idea because over New Year's, I ran into a guy that I hadn't seen since I was a kid, and I told him about what I was doing, and he like, as soon as I told him, he gave me a hug, and I was like, "What was that for, man?" And he was like, "In the last 2 weeks, he had 2 really good of his friends commit essay. Not essay. They committed. You know, they aren't here anymore." And he was like, "People need you, dude. Like people need to know that they have people that they can talk to when they're really sad, and not to end it all." So yeah, I think it's gonna work out, and I definitely think it's gonna help people. So I just gotta keep working on things. No, you're not dumb, dude. Don't say that. I'm sure. Here's the cool thing about you guys. Since you guys are younger, you have a perspective on things that I don't have. That makes you smart in that regard. So yeah, if you have ideas of things that you think would be helpful, especially stuff that you'd be interested in, definitely let me know. I'm always down for ideas. All right, man. Thanks for stopping in. You have a good day. Okay, the dungeon is done. Alright, so what do we gotta do here? We still need to do more chaos waves. So we'll do some more of these infernal hordes. We really don't care which of these we get. We're just hoping that we get these chaos augments. The chaos events is what we need to complete the objective.
Impressive, unfortunately.
There we go. That's what we're looking for. I think we need one more after this. Oh no, we need 4 total. Oh my god. Excuse me. Hell yeah, that was a good run. Okay. We want this one. That was a weird wave. We leveled up. Strike damage. Nice, nice. Hey, what's up, Freya? I'm doing well tonight. How are you? Do we have no, we don't have enough cinders to do this. Damn, that's okay. That was not a good run. We need to find more of these chaos events. Yeah, no problem. Glad to hear you're doing well. So, you play Diablo or any ARPGs, or do you just enjoy watching them? No, not daily. I stream Wednesday through Saturday night from about 10 p.m. until 2 a.m. Eastern time, sometimes later than that, but I have a day job. So I actually just started streaming back in July, along with a YouTube channel that I launched and some social media accounts, stuff like that. So I'm still in the very slow process of growing everything right now. Yeah. What about you? Are you a streamer? All of this stuff that I got is bullcrap. So we're gonna sell it. My favorite game. My favorite game right now, or my favorite game of all time?
That's a Portugal in as well. In the house even. Whereabouts in Portugal are you? I love Portugal.
No.
Also, my favorite.
Oh no, you're not a streamer. Okay. Well, I'll answer your question both ways. My favorite game of all time is probably either Final Fantasy VII or Diablo II. Just because I like grew up playing those games over and over again. My favorite game right now is probably 7 Days to Die with the mod that I have installed on it. I have an Escape from Tarkov mod installed on it. What about you? What's your favorite game?
Fair trade. Farewell and good fortune.
Fortnite? Nice. Yeah. I remember when Fortnite first came out, I actually really enjoyed the default mode, which was the tower defense thing where you kind of like build preparations and try to defend against the zombies. And then I fell off the bandwagon with it, and then the game blew up after that with the Battle Royale mode and all that stuff. And I do like games like that, but for some reason, Fortnite I don't like, and I think it's probably a mixture of it being third person, the animation style, and there's just so much stuff going on in that game all the time. It's like very meme worthy and cartoony, and they've got collaborations with like every company in the world. It just feels like too much to me. I don't know. That's just my personal pet peeve with the game. Oh, nice. Yeah, Minecraft is cool. 7 Days to Die is a lot like Minecraft. It's a little different, but yeah, I do like crafting survival games. They have a close place to my heart for sure. Yeah. But I play all kinds of stuff, even on stream too. If I stay up late enough tonight, I'm probably gonna play New World, because they're shutting the servers down for that at the end of this year. And I figured it would make good YouTube content, so I'm gonna try to make a video series on that. And that's an MMO, so I like MMO games. I like shooters. I played Call of Duty, I played Apex Legends. I've been waiting the longest time for them to come out with a new Titanfall game. I really wish they would. Yeah, I don't mind. I live in Baltimore, Maryland, in the USA on the East Coast. Yeah, what about you? Where do you live? Oh, very cool. I have a couple people that I used to be friends with that live in the UK. One of them lives in Chestershire. And the other one, I forget where they live. Well, the other one actually doesn't live in the UK. They live in Glasgow, Scotland. I've actually never been to the UK. I really want to visit at some point. It's on my bucket list. A lot of the ancestry in like the genealogy tree of my family comes from the UK. So there is a big part of me that is English. Yeah. Pretty cool. Have you lived in the UK all your life? Gotcha. What's your favorite part about living in the UK, and what's the worst part about living in the UK? If you had to pick something. Here we go, finally, we got a chaos wave. Let's go. We need like 5 more of these, and then we're done the season objective for that. We want this one. 2 more waves left. Our chances of getting these chaos events feels like slim to none tonight. So that objective is pretty slow. But we did gain a level, which is good. We're getting closer to level 300. It's taken forever. Thank you so much, Ray. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate the follow. I hope you have a good morning in the UK.
Shout out Bridget Lockwood as well. Very early one. I think I started in March.
Murder. Yo said enough. Oh, we are like 20 short of being able to do this one. Damn, that's okay. Yeah, well, I appreciate the advice. I actually have a team of guys that I work with who help me manage my YouTube channel. They have done my graphics. The next thing that we're going to be working on coming up probably in March is going to be my emotes. They did like my launch screen for my YouTube channel. They've done my banners, all that stuff. So I have a team of guys that I already have employed to do all that. But if you have any suggestions on what you think could be better, let me know, and I'll definitely pass it along to them. we sell that to a player. Oh, if you're trying to do a business inquiry, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. But if you want, you can add me on Instagram or Twitter, and if I run into anybody else that might need your services, I can definitely pass them your info since you've been chill tonight. Would have no problem doing that to try and support you. But I'm not interested in any business inquiries right now. Thank you.
That's good velvet. Fair trade.
Yeah, I appreciate it though. All right, let's do another one of these. See if we can get some more chaos waves. All right, let's see. I'll do this one.
Have you wandered? Fresh meat.
Oh, a little bit of a blip in my network connection there. That wasn't good. I think it was just the game though. Stream still seems to be up. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your day too. Thank you for passing through and thank you for the follow. Again. Might need to restart my router or something. Oh, goblins. All right. Why can't I target him? God damn. Lucky we got that wave. We're at 1,000 plus ether now. That means we'll be able to fight Bartuk. That's good. 2 masses. Take these soul spires. Alright. Yeah, we can do this one now. We should also have enough left over to get the spoils of equipment too.
You will find only your own death.
Yep, wait enough for that. Probably all bullshit. Let's see. I could give that away to somebody. Probably this one too. Yeah, this is all nonsense. We don't want any of this. And it's not even stuff that we can give away either, I don't think. How close are we? We need one more chaos wave. Debating whether I should end my stream for the night or not. Normally 2 a.m. is my cutoff. We'll do one more wave and then I'll think about it. Give these away to a player at some point. The rest of this stuff we can sell. Except for that.
Anything else?
That one we're going to scrap. There we go. Alright, let's do one more. We just need one more chaos wave. And then we'll have that season journey objective done. Well, this one is good. Do this one. Better than the other two. Masses to start, that's a good one. We're about halfway through and we haven't gotten our chaos wave yet. I hope we get one this run. This one's good. 100 free ether. Hellborn. Oh boy, we only have a couple more waves. We still haven't gotten our Chaos Wave yet. This run might be a bust. That would suck. Two seconds, come on. Spawn, spawn, spawn. Nope. Alright. Well, that sucked. That was the last wave. We didn't get a Chaos Wave. Ah, shit. Oh well. Alright, we have to do this because we don't have enough to do Bartuk. So yeah, after this, I'm gonna take a break and decide whether I want to keep streaming tonight or not. I do have work tomorrow, so maybe we'll stop it here. I don't know. I am hungry too. Do we have enough to get this? Yes, barely. 2 GA boots. We have a 4 GA boots equipped, so I don't think they're going to be worth anything to us. Other than maybe selling to some players later on. Let's check them out. Strength and max life. Yeah, we could sell those to some players. Alright, yeah, we're going to go on a break. I'll be back in like 10 minutes, maybe 15. Because I want to eat, and then I'll decide whether I want to keep streaming tonight or not. If I do, we're either going to play Dead Zone Rogue, which is a roguelite shooter, or we're going to play New World, which is the MMO that is dying at the end of this year. if you guys decide to leave, I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in. we're back. We are going to do one more hour. And I decided that we're going to do New World. Because if we don't keep playing this game, we're going to fall off of it. And we won't get anywhere before they close the servers at the end of the year. So that is what we're going to continue to do. I do like the story in this game so far. Still don't understand why Amazon decided to close the game down. I've enjoyed it so far, so I don't know what the issue is. Don't know what the issue is. Alright, I just gotta update my settings on Kick. All right. Let's get this bread. Let's get this bread, I suppose. Oh no, we have a winter storm watch. Am I gonna have to shovel today? God dang it. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. All right, we are level 11. Level 11. Oh yeah, that's right. We left out. We're about to finish this mines quest. So we found out about this tablet that needs to be destroyed because it's turning people into zombies, basically. And allegedly these Lost want to take it for themselves. Alright. Oh shit, alright. Yep. That was kind of close, not gonna lie. That's the first time we've had to use a potion fighting. What was the sheath button again? Equals was auto run. That was set. Dances, I don't remember. Alright, we have destroyed the tablet. Can we keep going deeper this way? Oh, you get XP from reading these. I didn't know that. We just hit level 12 for reading this. Tales of Monarch's Bluffs, the fall of the High King. Darkness falls. The demons have overrun the land, slaughtering every living soul. A lucky few may have found the peace of eternal death. Am I getting attacked? Let's fight him again. Got him. I wonder if farming this guy is like worth anything. A traveler's stone. I don't know what that is. All right, let's try and read this quick. The rest have joined the ranks of the withered or been twisted into fell shapes. We have taken refuge here, but it's only a matter of time before we're discovered. Even if we're not, our stores of food and water dwindle. A few of us shall have to venture out in a few days. How could we have come to this? The High King's promise of a fair world has been shattered. This land exists under a curse which cannot be lifted. I dared to hope and dream. Now I pray I can forget. Okay. So there are people that don't like the High King. And isn't he the guy that's returning? He's the guy that's returning to Pridewind, right? Is that who they're talking about? Have I read this one yet? I don't think so. No, alright. Deals with the devil, punishment. Coming to this island was a mistake. I came to this island seeking fortune and riches, but I was misled. This place is no heaven. As I lie here dying, I feel my soul leaving this husk. Ah, is this how it felt, Faustus? To have body and soul ripped to pieces by the claws of fiends. Maybe, like Faustus, my fate was sealed when I signed to come to this place. Maybe coming to this island was both my sin and my punishment. Oh, Margaret. Well, he misses Margaret. And probably his buddy Faustus, who has died. Is there more stuff up here? Don't you ever try to block me. Thank you. Obsidian flux. We'll have to figure out what all these items are for. So, yeah, we'll walk back over to this NPC. There's side quests I got done last time as well.
You did it then? Shattered the tablet? God's blood! I'm glad I didn't send you in there to your doom. I'd have felt bad about that.
I hope you would.
I hate to abandon the mine, but with the tablet gone, maybe these pirates clear out and we can get back to work after time passes. If anyone's left, that is.
True, most of your miners have died.
Haha, Musa. She's a stubborn one, all right. I'll wager she's still waiting at the mine's entrance. I'll go and try to convince her to come back to town. But you, my friend, you must make haste back to Pridevin. Tell the Night Regent what happened here, and give the tablet fragments to Sage Moira. Yeah, let's hope. If anyone will know what in tarnation that thing is, it'll be Sage Moira. Let's hope it's not related to those rumors from the southern farms. I'll go and round up Foreman Musa and the others. Meet me back in town when this is over, and the first round of Gerties is on me.
Oh, nice. Free ale, huh? So he's thinking that this cursed tablet that caused these zombies here might be related to the zombies or the people that are turned in the farms. I did remember hearing about that from the NPCs in town. So let's see how this, we found a quick travel thing over here. Yeah, let's see how this works. Fast travel, or I can recall to inn. Fast travel costs these 10. I wonder what those are. I wonder how I get them. 10 gems? Can I recall there without having to use this? Probably, right? We'll have to test that later. Did I ever read this? I have not. Alright. The Vitae Aeternum Pact. Committees are the worst. I hate committees. Always have. When two or more imbeciles are too scared or stupid to act, they form a committee. But against my better judgment. I agree to this pact between the factions. I thought the common threat of corruption was obvious. Oh, wait. I have read this. Okay, this was the introduction to the factions. I think I end up probably picking one at some point, I would think, right? We still have to level up. We did gain a level. We got some weapon skill points too. Gain grit while performing crosscut. Grit prevents you from being staggered by incoming attacks. Oh, yeah, that would be good, because we're getting staggered sometimes when we do that attack. Using an ability reduces all other ability cooldowns. Okay. 3% fortify for triggering an ability. Okay. That'd be good. Alright, got some quests to turn in here. Wait a sec. Oh, that's right, she's over here. I was trying to walk through.
Oh dear, he's not with you. That can only mean... Blast that dumb cop! I told him to stay with me today. But no, he had to go to the mines and pick at another rock. I'm sorry too. There will never be another Eddie. I remember the first time he handed me his coat in the rain. Our first... Thank you for bringing me the news. Even if it wasn't what I expected.
Wouldn't you be crying? Didn't you just marry this guy? Maybe I should take back what I said the last time I played about the voice acting. Because for like that being the second side quest, that wasn't very convincing that you're actually sad that your husband died.
8, 9, 10. The miner's heirloom picks are all here. All accounted for and in good condition. This will be a big aid to building our defenses. How can I thank you for this? You have my friendship, Rajal Sadak, and my time. And an odd job if you ever have need of one. We are always on the lookout for honest, hard-working people, and you strike me as being one. Let me give you a tip, Rajal Sadak. No one cares where you came from. We care about what you can do. The Regent made me her master builder after she saw my work. Though, she probably regrets that now. Well, I've run into some supply troubles. I was expecting a shipment of stone, timber, and leather this week. Nothing's turned up yet. I fear the poor souls I found to help me may have turned into the lost. Oh? Would you?
Okay, another quest.
That'd be most excellent. You'd need to cut trees to gather wood and crush rocks to extract stone. There's a lot to teach you. But you seem up to the task.
Alright. We got another level.
Hey, are you the one I've been hearing about? Yes, you must be. You match the description. People talk around here, you know. They say you've been quite a help, and I was like, well, why haven't they helped me? But then I realized, silly Geardy, it's because you haven't asked.
Uh-oh.
Yes, honey. Honey so delicious it's called devil's honey. I have a special reserve up on Hiraeth Lookout. Collect my honeycombs and I'll give you some to taste.
Alright. Sounds easy enough. Even though maybe it won't be.
You return. Excellent. Minister Lockney said I sent you on a fool's errand. But I can see from your expression you bring dark tidings. What did Foreman Musa say? Tell me the miners are all right.
I can't tell you how disappointed I am to hear that. I have failed in my duty to protect the people of Pridewell.
The warnings were there, and I allowed them to be ignored. From this moment forward, I will take every precaution to ensure the people of Pridewen are safe, inside and outside these walls. We will start by discovering how this disaster at the mine began. Surely someone saw something.
Yeah, they dug up this tablet.
In the earth. The ruins of Eternum hold dangerous secrets that are best left uncovered. We'll need to have Sage Moira study this tablet for answers. If it can even be recovered, I suppose. Excellent. Then please do me one additional favor and bring them to Sage Moira. She knows this island and its secrets far better than I do. But before you go, what of Foreman Musa? I fear to ask after my dear friend. Is she all right? Did she try to send for help? But I received no dispatches at all. This makes no sense. Unless... well... perhaps Minister Locknear will be able to surmise how this occurred.
I think he
I'm sorry
prevented
to
them.
further, but
So that
after
guy's up to
seeing
something.
Sage Moira, could you look for the minister in the town square? Tell him I require his counsel. Urgently.
Of course. Yeah. I'm gonna have to fight that dude at some point, aren't I? Equip bags to increase your carrying capacity. Different tier bags can hold different amount of weight. Bags can have perks that increase your capacity, reduce weight and ends. Okay. Crafting mods and higher grade materials to increase their overall gear score. Ooh, okay. So it's kind of like World of Warcraft, huh? Oh, it's a punching gauntlet. Okay, never mind. Pockets, okay. Better gloves. So what's my weight limit? 360, I'm at 151. Alright. Here's another side quest we can pick up probably, right?
Come, Seeker. Danger abounds, but your fortune will be grown. The lost banished, peace found, when the true heir takes the throne. Mountain and dale speak the tale, a warrior of wit and renown. Artorius raised them strong and brave, a true heir for his crown. For the heir, bring flowers fair, that we may build a path of blooms. May they know their people care, it is them we choose.
How did I discern from a poet that they had a quest for me? Minister Locknear, why aren't you responding to my misses? We're being overrun by the loss. My miners are not equipped enough to fight. Yeah, that's what I suspected. I knew that he was up to something. Territory progression. Wait, what is this? Is that a group activity? I'm not gonna do anything with that yet. I don't know what that is.
I've just seen Elias and learned of the tragedy at the mine. Are you the one who recovered the fragments of this tablet they stumbled onto? Very interesting. Elias said they unearthed this tablet, but it has signs of extensive weathering. Yes. It has clearly been exposed to the elements. I will have to study these fragments more closely. In the meantime, you are new to Pridewind, are you not? Quite a moment to arrive. Do you know our history? On the precipice of Sir Gawain's return to claim the throne, you should learn the significance of this event. Let me tell you the full story.
Ooh.
King Artorius arrived on Eternum 700 years ago to discover a people scattered and divided.
Okay.
Promising order, he united Southern Eternum for the first time since the era of the Ancients. The king's rule was built upon the armor-clad shoulders of his sworn knights. Courageous Sir Gawain, fierce Sir Lancelot, and the loyal Sir Galahad.
Okay.
Their honor was tested when hordes of corrupted attacked from the north, guided by none other than the king's fallen advisor, the wizard Mirrodin. In the wake of the conflict, King Artorius was gone. Fate unknown as the kingdom crumbled. Lancelot left seeking vengeance, and Galahad to create a new life. But Sir Gawain was heir to the throne. He departed, seeking only divine blessing for his rule. Pridewind was in a dire state, ravaged by war, its people demoralized. It was Minister Lochner who held the town together, safeguarding the throne for Gawain's return. But Surgeon Jay of Ebonscale Reach captured the hearts of the people. After so many dark years, she emerged as a beacon of hope and was appointed Knight Regent. Now the minister informs us he spotted Sir Gawain's sails on the horizon. And we prepare for the true heir to finally come home and claim his throne.
I have a feeling it's not going to be that easy.
Perhaps you understand how momentous Gawain's return really is. And why it's so worrisome to hear this news from the mine and from the farms.
Where did my cursor go?
Though Minister Lochner has been keeping it quiet to avoid a panic.
What the hell?
We've had quite a few refugees claiming their farms are overrun with lost. But Lochner assures me it's under control. If you have further questions, ask him. I must get to studying these fragments. Let's hope they yield answers.
Oh, if I buy a house. Oh, wait. Territory upkeep? What? This has to be these have to be community things in here. Huh.
After so many years without our true leader, it's natural to have doubts. But I assure you the hour draws near. The bloodline of Artorius will soon sit again upon the throne. What we have endured here pales in comparison with what challenges Gawain has faced in his long journey home. But he has persevered for you, the people of Pridewind. We must ask ourselves, how will we show, nay prove, to our new king that we are as devoted to him as he is to us? When the hour arrives, I know he will find his subjects have remained true. and we will honor him as we once honored Artorius himself! And pledge our undying loyalty.
Mm-hmm. I don't trust this dude.
Ah, our brave newcomer returns. I understand the Knight Regent dispatched you to the mines. A lot to ask of a guest, but it's her prerogative. Do tell, though. I hope the situation there wasn't as dire as it sounded.
Yeah. Did you get these dispatches, bro?
She said that, did she? Well, yes, I do recall receiving at least one dispatch. But her demands were absolutely out of the question. The foreman wanted us to send all our knights to help defend the mines, but that was, of course, impossible. With all the preparations for the return of the true heir, we simply can't dispatch our knights everywhere they're needed. I was preparing to send a few knights, but then I was told that you had been given the task.
Uh-huh.
Oh, by all means, tell her I will come as soon as I finish my vital work on behalf of the true heir, which was proceeding apace before I was interrupted. Tell her it
What a
will be
jerk.
well, and thank you for your service to Pridewood.
I don't like this guy. I'm just an errand boy.
You return, but without Minister Lochner. I assume he claimed he was too busy with his preparations. Perhaps it's just as well. As Knight Regent, it may be best if I handle matters personally going forward.
Probably.
While you were away, Foreman Musa visited and related the whole story from the mines. She says the day after the mysterious tablet appeared, lost pirates attacked the mines, seemingly out of nowhere. These pirates could only have come from the Beseth shore to the north. There was a den of brigands there, and now they are apparently lost. This seems to be an alarming trend, and we must find the source of it. I have already dispatched Sir Payne to the north, which is my duty as Knight Regent. Lochner will not be pleased, but perhaps he will now deign to pay me a visit. You are eager and courageous, and it is most welcome. My hope is that you and Sir Payne can deter the pirates from further incursions and discover what drives them. May fortune go with you both.
Alright. Sorry to go help this guy with pirates now. Let's see, is there any other quests around here I can pick up? No. Alright. Alright, we need to go to Pendragon Landing and where Artorius first arrived. Down here. Okay. Okay, we gotta gather these lilies. Alright. Who are these guys? Okay. Alright, so we've honored Arturius. That's cool. Go to Hyrith and the Hyrith lookout to get the honey reserves. Alright, and that was this up here, right? Yeah, okay. Now, the other one is to equip a logging axe and a mining pick. Do I have those yet? I do. Okay. Gather stone by mining boulders. Gather greenwood by chopping down trees. Okay. I guess we'll start with these banana trees. Oh, there were two banana... Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, that's done. And now boulders, huh? Would these boulders right here count? They would. Okay, that's all done. This one was better than this one this guy gave us, so yeah. Alright, and then I guess we just run to this marked area number 3. I'm gonna have to go up the hill this way. She dodged. What the heck? Alright. Yeah, we have to walk. We can kind of cut through here, it looks like. Or, hold on. "91 meters. Maybe I can drop down this way." Ah, yes, it's right here. Okay, good. Huntsman's stench. Note for Stinky. Stinky, we were hoping you'd join our hunt, but your odor is spooking all the game. So we're heading out on our own. Don't know what you got spoiling in them guts of yours, but you can expel it in solitude. We've had enough of it. Once you've bagged a bear or two, or once we've bagged a bear or two, we'll be back to let you out. Hopefully your arse will have said its piece by then. Wow. So... Huh. Okay. I had questions, but then I decided that I don't have questions. Alright, I think what we're going to do is run to this next story objective. And then log off there for the night. Because, like I said earlier, I do have work tomorrow. Well, if you're gonna attack me, maybe... Ooh, okay, one hit. Rawhide. Of course. Oh, there's camps and you can set recalls here? Hmm. You know what? Let's, well, no, that's further than where our objective is, so yeah, I'm not worried about that right now. It seems like the mobs in this area are not too difficult. We should be able to handle pretty much anything, I would think. Unless we run into like some sort of unique mob. Alright, so we will level up here and then log off for the night. %10 increase base damage to any target as long as you have not damaged them in the last 8 seconds. So yeah, I think I should be opening combat with my blunderbuss, really, with my Q. I'm not doing that. I'm just kind of going in and killing stuff with my sword. Alright, well, we're going to stop there for the night. For anybody who tuned in, I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed your time here. We should be back tomorrow night. I have been really tired lately, though, so I don't know if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. Friday or Saturday. I'm gonna try to, and yeah, we'll see how things go. So I hope you have a good morning, afternoon,